Hi everyone, Shannon and Karen with Wandering Out Yonder. Today we are going to share our adventure in Cook Forest, Clear Creek in Clarion County, Pennsylvania. We were invited to stay at Rustic Acres RV Resort and Campground, which is just outside of Cook Forest. After a restful night's sleep and a good cup of coffee, we were ready to venture out and explore this area. We have been in this area before and loved it, and decided to spend a day or two just exploring Cook Forest, Clear Creek, and the Clarion County area. We drove through Clarion on our way to Cook Forest and loved all of the family-owned restaurants. We really loved the small town appeal of this area, as well as the river and forest surrounding it. We would love to come back and check out some of these local places. After a very pretty drive through Cook Forest, we reached our first destination, which was the Fire Tower at Seneca Point. Fire Tower Road is a pretty scenic drive on a well-maintained gravel road to reach the fire tower. There are a few trails here: the Baker Trail, a trail to the fire tower, and a trail to reach Seneca Point. We first headed to the fire tower. Now, I know I said we are going to climb the fire tower, but I chickened out. Oh well, maybe next time. This fire tower was built in 1929 and is a little more than 87 feet high. It started out as a tourist attraction and was later used as a true fire tower. It has come full circle and is once again a tourist attraction. A lot of folks come here to climb the tower to enjoy the view at the top. Shannon was the brave soul and she made it to the top. So the views you are seeing are thanks to her. And what great views. Up, up, up. My knees are shaking just watching the video, but look at those views from the top. I felt it necessary to stay at the bottom. Someone had to take those pictures of her at the top. And then she had to make it down. Down and down. We always carry our purple lizard maps when we are out on adventures. There is always a lizard somewhere. Our next lizard adventure was Seneca Point, just a short walk to see another pretty view. We spent a little time here just enjoying this view, watching the birds and listening to the sounds of the wind through the trees. Such a pretty day. After spending time in this area, we drove the remaining portion of the Fire Tower Road Scenic Drive to the main highway. We noticed a few trails in this area and hope to come back someday to check these out. We decided to check out the Cook Forest State Park office. We like to check out the park offices when we visit the state parks. They typically have some brochures of the area and sometimes some interesting history and wildlife exhibits. Next stop, the Swinging Bridge. Just across from the Cook Forest Park office is a short trail that takes you to a swinging bridge. We wandered down around the creek and just spent a little time enjoying this area. Love the sound of that water. Next stop, the Forest Cathedral area in Cook Forest. This is my favorite area, filled with old-growth hemlocks and white pines. Always a must-see stop for me. We first wanted to visit the Log Cabin Inn and learn a little history today, and Shannon made an 8-legged friend. Not. Shannon does not like spiders. If you are ever in this area, I would highly recommend taking a walk through this part of the forest. This area is a national landmark. So beautiful and welcoming with these beautiful tall trees. It is a very easy trail with minimal elevation gain or loss, so a pretty easy walk under the canopy of this forest. There are many trails in this area, and we chose the Ancient Forest Trail, but you can connect many of these trails to visit different parts of the forest. Clear Creek Forest is a stone's throw away, so Shannon and I decided to check out the state park and campground in this area. We enjoyed getting out at the lake and watched a few guys fishing. Wow, so many fish! And came upon a water snake. Another new friend for Shannon. Shannon is making lots of friends today. After a picnic lunch, we took a short walk around the lake. We then went to Beartown Rocks, an overlook that was suggested to us, and wow, what a view!
Alright, so we made it up to Beartown Rocks. Every time we post something about Clear Creek area, we get asked if we came up to Beartown Rocks, and every time we had to say no. So this time,
Did it?
we came to check out Beartown Rocks, and now I see why everybody was suggesting it. Fantastic. All right, so it's just a slight scramble up through here. And then they have this, so you can safely get up to the top to see the view that we just showed you. We're finagling our way down in sandals. Yeah, not the best decision, but it got a lot hotter today than we were expecting. And we thought we were done exploring, but we saw this sign and wanted to check it out. So yeah, you can see there's where we were. And you can actually see Fran right there. Yeah, 2-minute walk, if that, to the overlook. Probably less if you weren't looking for snakes.
Cook Forest and Clear Creek are both beautiful areas here in Pennsylvania. I would highly recommend both of these areas as they are great places to plan adventures and make some memories. So thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next time.